What's going on, everybody? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Astroneer. I've made a little progress offline. I didn't do a whole lot, but I did do a few more farming runs, made a few more storage units. Actually ended up with just way too much resin. I can ignore the resin for a little while, and I'm doing pretty decent on compound. The one thing I'm missing the most of currently is aluminum. And then, of course, I did find that one lithium, and I'm debating on making that battery pack because, I mean, having that additional energy pull is definitely going to be helpful when you're out mining. But gosh, I just really want to make one of those batteries for here at base. So I've got mixed emotions, and really the best thing I think that I could do is find a few more lithium and then not have an issue. Anyway, I wanted to go out and take another look at another one of the significant pieces of wreckage. And I started heading just in a different direction of what I'd gone yet, and that is really this way. And just kind of started mining out some more compounded resin. And, you know, there was a big old compounded resin hole right there. Here's another one here. Anyway, when I got up to the top here, I noticed off in the distance that spaceship there, or that piece of wreckage. And that, the reason I say that that is significant is because, whoa, is that particular type of wreckage. Oh, we got a storm coming, don't we? Or is it just some wind? I don't see the cloud anywhere. I think we'll be alright. Anyway, that particular type of wreckage has stuff in it, which is awesome. Now, it also, of course, is going to have some research, and I knew it was going to have research, yet I still... I guess I can always put it on the front and then hope that it doesn't get knocked off anywhere. Oh yeah, see, there we go right there. We got another hydrazine, which I've actually yet to use, and it seems relatively abundant. So I think, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I may need it at some point. There's another titanium and 2 copper and another seat. Man, the seats are just everywhere. I found so many damn seats. Or I guess I can just put all this right in my inventory. I was really hoping that there'd be some lithium here. Oops. A little lithium would have been awesome. Alright, and see, I'm pretty sure that's probably it. Now, I'm not sure. These wreckages like this are pretty abundant, and there's a lot of different types of them. There's some that seem like they're like the fuselage or whatever. There's others that seem like it's the nose cone. I mean, there's definitely several different pieces of wreckage. Maybe that's another piece of research right there. Nope. Does that go all the way in? No, it's just... Now, I have dug a few of these completely out and haven't found anything else. So lately, I've just been grabbing the one research that's usually always there, and then grabbing whatever goods, of course, are being stored up in there. Alright, now I mentioned right at the end of last episode how important beacons are, and I'm going to show you why here. So, we see right now we can still see our home. Yet, just heading down this way just a little bit. Can I still see it? Yeah, I can still see it. But I guarantee you, once I got over this hill, I'm not going to be able to see that home beacon anymore. And that's why it's important to lay down some more beacons, because it's really a very big planet. You see, I got no clue where it is now. So if I went, you know, if you're on a hardcore farm and you go in random directions, I mean, it'd be pretty easy to get lost. They actually, I've heard quite a few warnings about that. So what I am going to do is make another beacon and put it right at this cave entrance. That way I have a midpoint, and I know that from this point right here, we can see the home beacon. So now I'm going to try to keep this beacon in sight. and just kind of leave myself a little breadcrumb trail, so to speak. Let's see, where was it? See, I lost it already. There it is, up in the cloud. Alright, so let's just go over and check out what's over here by this mountain. I wanted to make this kind of a quick research run, but of course I'm not going to turn down any hotness that might be laying around. Like, there's actually a piece of research right there. And unfortunately, that's all the research I can fit right now because... Come on. Because I chose those inventories, and really I should have probably left those at home. But I am going to kind of take the long route around and see if I see anything that just stands out at me. You know, I can't grab any more research, unfortunately. But I was hoping maybe to find something else useful before I run all the way back just for these two. This episode, I really want to get down inside of another cave. Now, obviously, there's just a ton of research down in those caves. But also, from what I understand, the deeper you go, the better the resources you can find. So I want to start, you know, obviously I need to get all these researches done. But at the same note, I want to have the good stuff ready to go for when I do finally unlock something cool. So let's just get on back. I'll try to take the... Well, it looked like this was going to be the smoothest route, but when you get moving pretty quick, it's... Ooh, dead stop. When you get moving pretty quick, it's easy to bounce around like that. Funny enough, the little rocky area like I'm on top of right now seems like it is almost the smoothest route. And then, of course, you hit these little dips, and that'll send you for quite the bounce. Anyway, let's go ahead and get these guys researched and see if there's anything cool. And from there, I'm going to hop on down and start doing some caving. Now, I'm not going to take my truck down in the cave. I want to at some point, but right now I need some of the basic resources. And I don't want to spend all that time digging to try to get the truck out. Let's see, what's this? Oh, another research. How weird. Or no, it's aluminum. Derp. Put that right there. And let's see what's in this other one. I thought maybe since they look all like Borgish and everything that would be something cool. It's the Borg in mini version. Anyway, obviously that was, you know, I mean, I can use all the aluminum I can get, don't get me wrong. Here we go. Here's a regular old research piece. Drill head, very nice. So, with the drill head, what does it take to build the drill head? Let's see. Where do you make it at? Do you make it here? There it is. Huh, it only takes 2 copper to build a drill head? Well, that's going to be interesting to play around with. Do some massive drilling. Now, I am going to get... What do I want to do? I kind of want to... I want to at least leave one of these storages behind. And I'm going to leave this solar behind. And that will allow me to grab a few more research items out of there. I'll just throw that solar right there for now. And, or you know what? I think I may just hit one of this cave that's close up. And maybe bring some tethers or something with me. But I definitely want to get down and do some caving here. Let's see. Let's clear out just a little bit. What do I got? I got more copper. Man, the copper is definitely... it's definitely the most abundant thing that I have as far as the kind of the mid-tier resource. Not the above ground, but not the deep underneath, you know. But I'm starting to get quite the build-up of copper. Now, obviously, once I get more and more researches unlocked, I'm going to be able to use all that stuff. Man, that is kind of cool. I kind of want to make that drill head now, and since it is copper, I'm going to go ahead and make it. Ooh. Now, I'm going to need something else, too, I bet. I'm going to need, like, a crane arm or something. What, was there anything else I could make? rover. So it was actually probably a waste to make that, because I don't think I can use it yet. I'm going to just plop that bad boy down right there. I think I need like some sort of a crane arm or something along those lines. You know what? Even though I am going to go down this one that's close, I am going to eliminate a little bit of the run. Although it's not that much that I'm eliminating. It's still going to save me quite a few paces if I come rolling out of here with 4 or 5 research pieces. Let's see. Now, across the bridge there, I think that actually just goes back up and out. But let me double check and see if there's any research up in these trees or anything. And you know what? I didn't make any more tethers. I better do that. In fact, I'm going to have to grab a little more compound when I see it and make some. Alright, so let's get the tethers going up in here. And I don't think there was much in here, but I don't really remember, to be honest with you. I came in here briefly just for a moment. Actually, looks like there's definitely going to be some research down here. There's a baddie plant right there, a couple of them. That one's got a research right in the tree there, so let's go ahead and take that bad boy out. Die, you bastard! Ooh, grab the research. Oh, nope. No research from him. Right over the edge. There's quite a bit of stuff down here. Right here close. I didn't realize this stuff was this close. Now, I'm not going to mine up any copper right now. But I will definitely hit up this aluminum over here. There's no doubt about that. Let me, I think I'm going to head up into here a little bit further. So let me definitely tether it up here. And then there's going to be, of course, yet another research item right there. Several of them, actually. Now, I'm not sure. Obviously, I'll look it up on the wiki. I don't have the wiki open right now. But I'm not 100% certain exactly where all you can get lithium from. But I know I want some more of it. And I think that may be a key to a really powerful base. I don't think it's necessarily a matter of having so many solar panels or whatever. Or so many wind vanes. I think it might be more a matter of... Ooh, can I get to that from here? Or am I going to have to... I'm going to have to bridge over a little there, I think. Let's see. Let's just... that smooth tool, once you get the hang of it... Man, it's so helpful for bridging over stuff and everything. It's ridiculous. Let's see. Let's grab... There's got to be a research up in that tree. And there's definitely some research down in those... with all those baddies. Yeah, there we go. So there is another research. Now, I don't really have enough enough in my backpack to bother running back quite yet. So I'm just going to plop that bad boy down right there. Then come over here and get into some of this aluminum too. And then, of course, there's even more research. So let's just go ahead and tee it off over here. I'm going to take out those baddie plants before I get up in here. I don't want these guys spitting their purple or green goo at me the whole time. Alright, so that should have got both of them. Go away, green goo! Alright. I'm not even sure how bad the green goo is or how much it hurts. But I'm not going to really stick around and find out. Oh, oh, oh! More green goo. They're not shy with it, that's for damn sure. Now, where did those come from? Ooh, right there. There we go. Got you, green goo. And just a ton of research in the process. Now, obviously, that's pretty tedious work. I can see how it would make you insanely effective doing this more multiplayer. and you guys could, you know, alternate out or have one. I mean, you could come up with the resources so quick. You know, even though it's only one extra person, I'm pretty sure it would be more than twice as fast. Just because each one can haul so much at a time. Alright, so now we're full up. And you know what? There's so much stuff here. I'm thinking I'm going to leave these tethers on the ground here and come back and get them. And carry, I'll carry a piece of this research out. And then I will also, oh gosh, just look at it. I'm just got a ton of it already. Anyway, carry a piece of this research out and then come down and get some more goods. And there's the benefit of having the vehicle right there too. I mean, that's definitely nice. Caught up on something. Oh, the truck's wigging. Look out! Oh man, the truck just does silly things. Let's see, I should be able to tab it right back up. Oh, jeez. Anyway, there's one piece of research, and we'll throw all this up here. Now I'm sure, well, once you get used to this Snap 2 stuff, I'm sure this will go quite quicker. But also, I'm assuming they will probably add some kind of, well, you would think they would add some kind of quicker functionality to that later. Come on now. Get up here. There we go. Alright, let's go grab more research. It's just a straight up research run. I was hoping this episode to get deep into a cave, but I've still got just so much low hanging fruit just right here that it's really, oops, it's really hard to go too deep. Oh, yeah, this was the way I took. Should have known the research everywhere. You get that, you can get roller skating, downhill skiing pretty well through here too. Alright, let me go ahead and grab those tethers back. And there's actually more aluminum down there still. Don't want to leave any of it there. And, you know, I'm just going to leave that copper. I just don't think it's important for me to have copper right now. Let's see, let's just give ourselves a little ramp here. Ah, the smooth tool. Grab that research. Now, I'm assuming as abundant as these plant research items are, they're going to become pretty unnecessary pretty quick, I would think. Green goo, green goo. I think it's gone. I mean, there's just so many. Not quite in range. Actually, not seeing anything worth grabbing in there, I don't think. Kill these guys off at least. Oh, jeez, there's 3 of them. You guys are abundant. Ooh, wow. Didn't realize there was quite that much there. Now I'm wondering if there's going to be anything worth grabbing down in here. I can take a quick peek. Some more hydrazine. That is everywhere, and it's actually in the little purple world here. There's actually quite a bit of it up top, too. Now, there is a little bit more aluminum. I'm just going to snag some of it here real quick and hope I don't piss off too many of the locals. Having that oxygen tank makes things so much easier. That is for certain. Alright, got some green goo to run from. Yeah, that one actually didn't go that far. That was one of the spiky ones, not one of the shooty ones. So you get some that shoot their shit at you, and that's the green goo. And then you got other ones that if you get close to them, they'll spike you. And the spike ones are pretty rough. It scared the shit out of me the first time. I was not expecting it. I was like, oh, it's a docile plant. And then spiked. Pow! Alright, now I can actually cut through here, I think. Hopefully there's not too many plant baddies here. Yeah, there's nothing. Sweet. And rinse and repeat. Now I'm not going to bore you guys too much with this, but I am going to take several of these runs up and back to collect up all this research. And you know what? Actually, before we end the episode, I'll get all this research back, and then we'll research it all and see what all the goodness is. So let me go ahead and load the truck up with research here, and we'll get right back over there to find out exactly what kind of hotness is in these crazy seed nut egg things. Alright, so I went ham a little on the research items. I ended up making a couple of trips, and I've got just a ton of stuff to research here, so hopefully I get something good. And here is a look at a fully decked out research truck. Let me see if I can get out here. There is a fully decked out research truck. Now obviously if I would have chained another truck behind that, that would have been even 6 more pieces. But there's 5 right there, so there is just a ton of research. Anyway, let's get it moving here. Hopefully some wind. Do we have wind? Ah, we've got no wind. I was going to say hopefully some wind would kick up and get my wind turbine going, but not going to have such luck, so I'm going to have to wait it out the hard way. But here we go, we got something. Hopefully it's not another repeat. Crane, there we go. So now I have the crane and the drill head, so I can put that drill head to use. That's awesome. Alright, now where, oh where? You know, I think I left my little generator I made laying somewhere. My little personal generator. I'm not positive exactly what I did with that thing. See, I need a copper for that. There's a copper right there. I can just suck up some organics here and come up with some power for this thing. Alright, let's see. I actually have 1 organic right there. Come on. There we go. Other piece of research was in the way. Come on, give me something good. Oh, there's the turbine is kicked on now anyway, so no need to go farm for organics after all. Either give me lithium or give me a new item. Oh! Ask and you will receive. There we go. I got a battery. That is kick-ass. In fact, I am going to make that battery real quick right now before this wind dies down. So cool. So cool. So that'll take care of the big battery anyway. Now I need to... I really should have used that used it right away on that personal battery. But this will give me a little nighttime juice. And that wind turbine's screaming too, so this thing should get charged up pretty quick. Let's see, where can I put it? You know what? For now, I'm just going to move this storage right over onto the ground there and slap that bad boy right there. And, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very nice. I need, like, a dozen more of those. For the maximum juicage. Well, I'm definitely, you know, I'm never going to cry about getting some free titanium there, that's for sure. More lithium, more lithium! Give me the battery power! Ah, that one was a robbery. Compound. That's like the lowest form of research you could find. That or resin. coal? Is that coal? Yeah, it is. Alright, so now I can make a big generator. One piece of coal ain't gonna get it too far, but it's cool to have. More titanium. You actually get good stuff out of this. I mean, that's the good thing, I guess. You do have the occasional compound, but all of the high-end materials I've either picked up out of a wreck so far or out of research. The old hydrogen. Like I said, that's just everywhere. There's some right there, just above ground. I just don't have a use for it quite yet. Another lithium. Very, very nice. I'm going to go ahead and claim that bad boy right now. And there is my... You know, it takes up an inventory slot, of course. But I think having the oxygen tank and the battery, I think... Oh my gosh! So incredible! That's just awesome. Well, I'm going to end this episode here on a good note. I love me some lithium. That was profitable. That was well worth the time I spent, that's for sure. But anyway, we'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, here's a couple more you might like. Support the Juicy Nation by becoming a patron, or mash that big J to subscribe to the channel. Thanks again. There's more action tower defense strategy, playthroughs, and awesome gaming hotness coming soon. See ya!